and welcome to the studio. Karen here, and I am sharing with you some more studio tips, studio practices. And I've had a lot of questions about how I ship my paintings or how I wrap them and ship them. You might want to ship a painting if you sell them or if you're giving them away. It doesn't really matter. So there will be a time that you will need to ship a pastel painting. Now I always ship my paintings unframed. And really that's the key to easy shipping. I've shipped, dare I say, thousands of paintings, pastel paintings over the last 10 years and really have had no issues at all. So this method is tried and true, and it works really well. And what you basically are going to do is create a foam core sandwich. All right, so let me just talk about some of the things here, and then I'm going to show you how I make the sandwich. This over here is a completed painting, ready to be shipped, ready to be put into the shipping envelope. I like to gift wrap my paintings. I put them in a clear bag for extra protection, and I give a little thank you card and of course my business card, and I make little note cards with an art quote on them. These are the papers that I include. It's about pastel painting in general. This is something that I put on the foam core sandwich, which I'll talk about in just a minute. These are a selection of my business cards. I use moo.com, so this is, you can just kind of get an idea of how they look. You can put up to 50 different images on one batch of cards, so it's really great. These over here, occasionally when I have these available, I'll send for bonus little cards with my paintings on them, and all I do is have photos printed of my work from Walgreens and put them on cards, so greeting cards, very easy. I ship with U.S. Postal Service, and I use their priority mail bags and boxes, so this is a very cost-effective way to ship. You've got your flat rate padded envelopes and your priority mail boxes, so they cost you nothing, and then you have nice boxes for shipping. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to show you how I make the foam core sandwich. So I take a full sheet of foam core, and I get it at the Dollar Tree, and it's 20 by 30 inches, and I cut it using a utility knife, and I just mark it with a ruler, and I just cut with a utility knife on the line. Now to make a sandwich, what I do is I score the foam core so I don't cut all the way through, so that it is hinged. And so now you have a nice sandwich. Then I take the painting that's going to be shipped, and in this case I'm going to take this painting. I place it in here, and I'm going to tape it onto the foam core using hinges. So I put the sticky side up, and then I put another piece of tape down on top of it, and that holds it in place. This way I'm not putting tape on the painting at all. I'm using my fingernails to hold the painting down so I'm not getting pastel on my fingers. And I just tape all four corners. And so this way the painting is held in place, but you're using a minimum amount of tape. So there, it's like that. The next step is to take glassine paper, and I buy this on a roll. This is not the same as wax paper. You don't want to use wax paper. So I use the glassine paper, I put it on top of the painting, and I tape it down. I don't tape the whole thing, I just tape all four sides so that the paper can't shift. The idea behind this is you don't want the pastel painting to move around, and you don't want the glassine paper to slide around. You want everything to be nice and secure. You close up your sandwich, and then I tape this package closed. And by the way, I'm using white artist tape. The next thing that I do is I have this little, I print this out. It says open this side. Your painting is protected under glassine paper. To avoid damage or smudging, leave glassine over painting until it can be framed. And then that way the person who's receiving your painting, if they're not familiar with pastels, will know what to do, how to treat it. I then take this, I will gift wrap it. That's just an extra step. But assume this is gift wrapped. I put it inside the appropriate size clear bag. I like the clear bags with the peel and stick. And then I just close it, and it's ready to go inside your priority mail box. And basically, there you have it. It's very simple. The other thing, this is really important. I don't want to. When you put it in your priority mailbox, and I'll open this just to show you, you want to put your painting in there, and you want to put paper in there and shake the box. If you hear it rattle, it's not tight enough. You don't want it to move. So crumple up some paper, or if you want to use bubble wrap, I just use, what do you call that? Newsprint. Plain newsprint paper. And if you can't hear anything rattle around, you're good to go and you're ready to ship. I sell my work mostly on Etsy. I'll talk about that in another time. But on Etsy, you can print your label online, and it's very easy. So you don't even have to go to the post office. I just leave it out on my doorstep, and that's it. Very simple. So if you have any questions about shipping a pastel painting, be sure to let me know in the comments, and I hope that you found this helpful.